What's up, guys? Chad here with you from RC Models and more. And in case you've been living under a tree for the past month or two, you have probably not heard about the Tiny Whoop. What is the Tiny Whoop? Well, it is a blade Inductrix, available in a bind and fly or a ready to fly. It is a bunch of single cell batteries, preferably these come from Micro Motor Warehouse, which are pretty cool. I got these off of Amazon. They work pretty good too. A little 25 milliwatt Hyperion 5.8 camera, which is available in a few different flavors. Maybe some plastic parts, some 3D printed parts. I don't really find them very useful, except for that antenna one there. And you're going to need goggles. I am running a LaForge Diversity system with the VAS Cyclone. And you're going to need something to charge all that fun and keep it going. So it's got a high-tech X4 here, which is really nice. Or you can use a parallel breakout cable. And then, of course, if you go with bind and fly or plug and fly, whatever, you're going to need a radio. I'm using the FreeSky Tyrannus with an orange RX module, which will bind to Spectrum. I'm also using the upgraded motors from Micro Motor Warehouse. These are the Fast Edition. Some people are running it without the motors. They're running stock motors. I would assume you would get less flight time. Pretty much that's what everybody else is saying too, but some people argue and beg to differ. The one thing about all this stuff is it's all pretty much borderline toy grade, hobby grade, so you know, don't expect for these batteries to last you for hundreds of cycles. They'll probably die after 20 or 30 cycles, I'm sure. The antenna gets bent pretty easy, which is why I got this little 3D printed part from Wonderworks.com. So that's pretty cool. I've tried a couple different transmitters, the ready-made RC Cricket Cam and the Hyperion. The one that I have in the DVR footage is the Hyperion. I find it is able to get through my house a lot better than the ready-made RC one, even though they're basically the same thing. I do notice that the frequencies are different. They're the same frequencies, but they're laid out differently, so they obviously have some kind of different chipset. I'm using an EEP file for the Blade Nano QX that I downloaded off of maybe OpenTX University or something, for high rates and stuff. This thing flies pretty good in the house, but if you get into some ceiling fan or air conditioner or whatever, it's just not powerful enough to do anything about it. I've seen people flying these outdoors. I have yet to fly mine outdoors because it's been pretty windy here. So I'm anxious to try that out and mess around in the yard and see how that all goes. Better than flying this 180 here out there. So without further ado, here is some more Tiny Whoop video. And you got any questions, just hit me up. Peace.